Hey guys, welcome to Windy Studio. And yes, I'm back with another great exciting Photoshop tutorial. And if you guys haven't subscribed my channel yet, don't forget to click on subscribe and don't forget to click on that bell icon. So with that note, let's jump into the tutorial. So here we are in Photoshop, and first thing first, I'll just close this one and let's create a word composition. So for that, press Ctrl N and choose custom, and from here I'll just go for 8 and 6 by 8, and let's keep everything as it is and click on create. Now let's drag and drop the image, and if you want to use the same image, check on the description list below. And let's get another one, and the same thing, let's get this one. Alright, now let's minimize it, let's make it a little bigger, and let's go for the first image. Ctrl T to make it bigger. Let's make it something like this size. Alright, now it's this one. Ctrl T, let's make it something like this size. Alright, now let's click on this one. Let's bring it in between. Ctrl T, and let's maybe somewhere over here. Yeah, maybe somewhere over here. Yeah, Ctrl T, let's make it a little bigger and let's move it. Now let's drag and drop this cloud PNG over here. Again, Ctrl T, let's make it a little smaller. Let's put it somewhere over here. Ctrl J to make a copy. Ctrl T. Let's bring it all the way to the top. Ctrl T. Ctrl T. Let's bring it maybe somewhere over here. And let's make it a little smaller, maybe keep it, yeah, maybe somewhere over here. Alright, now Ctrl T, let's bring it somewhere over here. Let's do some adjustment. Ctrl T. Let's maybe bring it, yeah, maybe somewhere over here. Alright, now let's make a copy of the cloud layer again. Ctrl J, Ctrl T. Let's maybe bring it somewhere over here. Ctrl J, Ctrl T. Okay, now let's do some color adjustment. So select this layer, go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and let's increase the clarity, and let's decrease the highlights, increase the exposure a little bit, increase the contrast, maybe increase the clarity all the way, and increase the texture and decrease the saturation. Alright, now do the same thing for all of these. Same thing. Alright, now let's fill the background color with something like this dark color. Alright, let's do some adjustment again. Control T. Control J, Control T. Let's decrease the opacity a little bit. Alright, now let's add a color LUT. Click over here, click on color lookup, and from here click on load a mode LUT. And if you want to download the LUT, check on the description list below. So select this one, click on load, and here we go. Now let's do some adjustment, and let's change the color to something like this. Add a text 30, Control T to make it a bigger, and let's add the text to something like this color, yellow. Alright, now let's make a copy. Control T, let's bring it somewhere over here. Let's change the color to something like this dark color. Control J, and let's change the text. Control T, make it a little smaller, something like this. And Control J, Control T, let's bring it somewhere over here. Control T, let's make it a little smaller, and let's add some text on the bottom, maybe somewhere over here. Alright, now let's add a line, just a rectangle, maybe something like this. Let's change the color. Alright, now let's add a last text. Let's make it bigger, Control T, let's put it somewhere over here. Let's change the color to maybe something like this. Let's bring it all the way to the bottom. Now let's make a copy, Control J, Control T, let's make it a little smaller, let's put it somewhere over here, and let's change the text color to maybe just keep it some similar. Yeah, so let's do some final adjustment. Let's bring it a little down. Same thing, and same thing goes for this one too. Alright, now let's add a final touch-up, and for that just drag and drop this image over here. Let's bring it one over here, Control T, let's rotate it, let's change it to multiply. Let's add some detail on some text effects, so Control J, add a stroke, and let's change the fill to 0, Control T, alright, now let's bring it to the bottom, and again Control J, Control T, so yeah, that's the final, and I hope you guys learned something new from this video, and see you guys in the next video.